These are the best training routines for every skill in Bedfight. There are a lot of Bedfight skills to focus on while training, so I brought you the best exercises that will cover all of them. And as I said in the latest video, there is always room for improvement, but that's only true if you actually know how to reach that kind of level. I'm Grot, and this is How to Win. Today I'll show you the best exercises to do if you want to level up your skills in Bedfight. But wait, this isn't only for Bedfight, because the things I'm going to show you now apply to every single PvP game mode in Minecraft. So if you're still here, don't worry, because this video is exactly for you. But enough yapping, because there are some pretty crazy routines waiting for us. By the way, I also realized that if everyone who watches this video subscribes, we could get media rank so fast. So please, just help me out and make sure to press that button now so you don't forget. Firstly, clicking methods. You may be like, Grotex, how the heck do you want us to train our clicks? Well, some people don't know that clicking with a lot of CPS, especially when we are talking about butterfly clicking, it's not always about your fingers moving with light speed, but more about actually double clicking every single press on your mouse button. Let me show you an example. This is me single butterflying, and this is me butterflying with double click. Did you notice anything? Surely, because as you can see, there is a huge difference. While single butterflying, I get around 10 to 13 CPS average, and with double, I get more than 20 CPS average. That is a lot, and it makes a huge difference if you're trying to clutch or bridge. The way you can do this is really simple. Just get a decent grip on your mouse and practice for so long that you cannot click your mouse without double clicking anymore. This will lead to the fact that every single time you butterfly, you'll either double click or even triple click sometimes. Once I had a really good grip and position, and with my fingers not being that tired, I managed to average around 25 to 28 CPS with triple clicks. My mouse also helped me a lot, because with the mono I could get around 18 to 20 CPS, while at the same time I can easily get 20 to 25 CPS with my bloody A70. For Akos, it's the exact opposite. He gets 18 plus CPS average on the Mono Pro, but on the bloody A60 he only gets around 14. So yeah, every person and mouse is a little bit different, but until you get a decent one that double clicks, it will surely do its thing. There are mainly two exercises I could think of to make your fingers faster. One is playing the game frequently and also training your butterfly clicking faster and faster. The second one is just simply playing the piano, because I can surely tell that it can help a lot. This pretty much works with any other instrument most of the time, but for the biggest improvement I definitely recommend you the piano, since it's almost the same movement as clicking and typing on your keyboard. The next skill we have to practice now are PvP methods. All you have to do is choose a ping for yourself. This will be the ping you'll master fighting on. Mastering all type of latencies isn't forbidden, but for the most efficient way, you should focus on only one at a time. There are mostly three different categories here: low, medium, and high. Low is ranged up to 70 ms, medium being around 70 to 160 ms, and lastly but not least, high ping, basically everything above 200 ms. The best latency is usually under 40 ms, but not everyone can live in the server room, so we gotta find a solution for that too. I've already gathered some PvP methods for you in the previous video, so after you watch this till the end, I recommend you to take a look at that one too. But how do you actually practice these PvP methods? Firstly, you gotta find a server that has an optimal latency for you, and try to find a game mode like Top Fight, or basically anything that makes you use PvP methods and others. If you want to practice on a hypixel, the VR, the #1 BedWars player, already has a house called Bridge Fighting. It's literally the most useful place you could hop on if you want to practice or try out new PvP methods. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention earlier is that we are planning huge giveaways in our Discord server, so if you haven't joined, then the link is right down in the description. Bridging. One of the most important skills in Minecraft, we could surely say that. I don't really want to yap much about this, so let's keep it short and simple. You have islands and a void. To avoid falling down into the void, but still get through it, you'll have to take advantage of this skill. What does this mean? that you have to bridge. That's it. Oh my gosh, there is no way. Oh, alright, I'm just kidding. But bridging is a lot harder than it looks like, especially if we not only have to bridge, but also maintain a decent pace. Basically, learn a bridging method like speed bridge, get consistent with it, and that's it. To practice it more and more, the best way is actually in-game under pressure, but if you don't want any risks, then just hop onto one of the fast bridge servers like bridger.land or mcplayhd. Bridge fights. There isn't really a specific method to practice here, you should just focus on practicing spacing and little block placements in a single player world. If you want to level up, you should also add the mob that attacks you, creating a slower but more reactionable situation for yourself. If you master this against a slower mob, then just hop onto Mineman, build one block below the build limit, and try to get as many kills as possible. There are also jump arounds and the pillar method. To practice the jump arounds, just simply go to BedWars practice, click on techniques, and there you'll have an option exactly called jump arounds. It's pretty easy to find. For the pillar method, I recommend you to go in a single player world, build yourself some 2 and 3 stacks, and just keep practicing until you cannot do it wrong. Then go into a real game and try pulling off one of these moves. These are literally the only exercises I could think of to master bridge fights. Block placements. This is always going to be my favorite, and I actually have an already proven method that helps you get better at doing block placements against your opponents. Just go into a single player world, give yourself a wooden sword, a lot of blocks, and some shears. This is your average Bedfight kit. Now just grab some creeper axe and try to kill the creeper while doing block placements on them. This may seem a little bit funny now, but some people don't know that creepers are actually really intelligent and they will find pretty surprising ways to attack you. The goal is to kill the creeper without either blowing him up or letting him too close to you. This literally needs the same skills you would use in a real fight, you just simply get a bit more time to think about your next decision. What I also recommend you to learn are block placement patterns and routines, since these can improve your block placements a lot over time. I will show you now 10 patterns that could also help you warm up for the next games. Gamesense. To improve your Gamesense, try to record your own gameplay, watch it back, and ask a better player to analyze it for you. Most of the time, he will tell you what you did wrong and could have done better in that situation. If you want us to analyze your gameplay, then send your clip into our Discord server in the Analyze channel. Later on, we'll check on these clips and write down what you could have done better. To join our Discord server, just click the link in the description. Self-analyzing can lead to even more improvement, since you're watching back all the wrong decisions you made in that fight, and you will likely have a solution for it so it doesn't happen again in future games. To improve your game sense even more, just simply watch players that are better than you on YouTube. You'll thank me a lot later. Side note, if you think that I'm a better player than you, then I actually recommend you to watch me too, cause who knows, I may be back with a more advanced tutorial in the future. Also, if you want to check the previous episode where I explain everything you need to become unbeatable, then click here. And if you're a total beginner who wants to learn block placements, this is the best tutorial for you.